Hey y'all, what is going on? I am so glad that you guys came by to join me on another broadcast, baby. And this one is gonna be hot. You hear me? This one is about Miss KiKi Kierra Sheard. And baby, she got the girls talking. You hear me? Well, we're going to talk about this. And we're going to talk about everything that's going on with the little young gospel artiste. So keep it going. And let's get it going. And let's chat about it. Come on in. Give me a second. And we're going to get it cranking. Yes, we are. I'm trying to get my layout. Yeah, my layout. So you know what? Let me see here. Yeah, baby. Let me see if I can hear my little music, y'all. Oh, can y'all hear that? Music. Yeah, music. So, I tell you what, while I'm getting everything together, on this side, y'all get everything on this side, grab your little glass of Pepsi with something on the drink, and we'll be back here in about, let's see. Okay, you guys, thanks for coming back. Thank you for tuning in. And again, in case you haven't heard, I don't know, pretty much you got to be standing under a rock or something like that. If you ain't heard of the latest tea hunting about Miss KiKi Kierra Sheard. Now, I don't know how you stand on it. This could go either way, okay? I don't know your stance on it, but I'm going to ask you if you have a stand on it. Chime on in and let me know, what you're thinking about this here. But, if you out here on these YouTube and social media streets, sometimes you get to hear stuff that you don't always want to hear about. Sometimes it'll be about some of those people that you favor. But in this instance, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I ain't got no problem with it. I love Miss KiKi Sheard. I love the Sheard family. I love the Clark sisters, every last one of them. I love the Cheerins. I love the Moss family. I love the Cheerins and every one in betwixt in between. They're all beautiful musicians. We are blessed individuals, and to be perfectly honest, I don't see what the hoopla is all about. But in 1 second, and I am going to send you guys. Actually, let me drop this in real quick. Because I want y'all to come on in. I want y'all to come on in so we can talk about this. Okay. All right, there's the link. If you want to jump up on the jump up and join the chat with us, that's the link. I want y'all to click the link and come on in. Also, if you are opposed to this, I want you all to jump up on the link and tell me why you are opposed to it. So, it ain't nothing wrong with being for or against. Ain't nothing wrong with your opinion. But I just want you to come on up here and tell me why you feel blessings are. Ain't no bad answer. Ain't no wrong answer. There goes my baby. There goes my baby. Hey sis.
Hey girl.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. What is going on? Okay, wait a minute. Let me turn that music on first of all. Let's turn this music down. Because I know that music all wrong, ain't it? It's
I
all
don't know
kind
what
of
that
wrong.
is.
Girl! That's my theme. That's my theme music. Don't be talking about my stuff. But anyway, girl, I'm trying to get these notifications out for whatever reason. They don't go out.
Ain't you finna talk about KiKi Shepherd?
Sheard, baby. Sheard.
Oh, whatever her name is.
You a hot mess. Girl, I missed you. We had a good time over here. And I missed you.
Girl, 40 years old out here getting scammed. I gotta put a hoe in jail. I ain't never had to call the police on nobody. I gotta put a hoe in jail.
Stop! Really?
I'd rather press charges than press hands, but I ain't got time to be catching cases myself.
What?
The thing is, I didn't lose nothing but $20, but it's the access to my information for me. It's the locking me out of my Facebook account for me. I don't even care about the account.
Stop.
You dirty sis.
You know who did it?
Of course I know who did it. I'm talking to her in real time. Is this happening? Of course I know who did it.
Girl, I'm so sorry.
I told you it was just $20. I'm contacting the Social Security office in the morning, the DMV, all that stuff to get my IDs and whatever switched around for fraud, identity theft or whatnot. I'm not worried about none of that. Because all she gonna get off my credit right now is the motherfucking used car and a single trailer, bitch. That is it. I'm not gonna build nothing. That's been you gonna be mad trying to steal my identity.
So what do you think made her do it?
She ratchet.
Oh,
Big
wow.
Newport filter eating, goddamn Steve Harvey in the hot top listening party having ass bitch.
Oh, wow. Okay. I did. Okay. You said Steve Harvey.
And the high top was when the funk hits the fan listening party having ass bitch.
Oh my goodness.
She better be glad. And I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at myself because I let myself get played. I'm too old for that. But I'm going to tell her what. I ain't going to look for her, but if I catch her, if I see her, I'm beating her and her kids.
Yeah, so yeah, I'd rather you just push the charges and not kill them. Yeah, mama, no.
Because I'm going to beat every hair follicle up out her scalp. So I suggest.
Okay, no threat. No threats, sis. No threats. Don't get yourself in trouble. Don't get yourself in trouble.
See, I'm gonna be the one to call the police on myself because she already gonna have a well with ass by the time they get there. I'm the type to do that. Hey, police, this me. I'm about to go over here because I know what she did. If you beat me there, you beat me there. If you don't, this is what's gonna happen.
I
And
cannot.
I will calmly sit down and wait for them handcuffs.
Does she
But
have a
first, I'm gonna need
name?
them.
Does this
First, I'm gonna
person
need
have
them
a?
to.
Does this person have what can I say? A big, extended name, not a real name like a James and a Giant Peach kind of name.
No,
No,
I just I can't even give her name right now. But
but you know what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna tell her sour underarm, not ball deodorant wearing ass something.
That's enough.
When,
She don't
when,
need a name, but baby, you winging it, ain't it?
when I see her green and brown discharge having ass, I'ma kick her
Oh,
in
girl,
her
stop.
cat. I'ma
Bad.
kick her in her knees, and I'ma slap her in her back. That's what I'm gonna do.
Don't do that, sis. Please don't do that.
I'm
Please.
telling you. You see, that's why I don't like to even get like that in my head. And I tell people I'm crazy, not because I want you to be scared of me. That's because I'm scared of myself.
Girl, you
I
are.
really don't like to go there because I really don't be knowing what I be doing until it's all over with.
Well, I want you to keep it over. Keep it
Like
over.
I say, it wasn't nothing but $20. It's just the principle of you gonna try to play me. I don't care who else you scam, but you gonna try to play me.
Wow.
Okay.
And for it to be somebody you know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gotta be hurtful.
That's okay, because I'm finna call the state. Because I know you're over there welfare fraud and housing check fraud and PPP loan fraud. That's okay. Because you're about to lose the job you don't even have because you'll never have one because you're going to jail, bitch.
I'm trying to get the link, girl. I'm sorry to the shoot, not dumb, but I apologize. Hold on, let me mute for 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to share the link and I keep sharing the video, the YouTube video link like cuckoo. But when I'm trying to move quick, I tend to do the
Now,
craziest.
I ain't even, like I say, I ain't even mad. It's just the situation. It's more funnier to me than it is to make me mad. But I
Hmm.
still be honest. But I'm too old for that. I should have known better. So if I'm mad at anybody, I'm mad at myself. Because I saw it as it was unfolding, but it was too late.
Okay. So you went and made your police reports, which is the proper thing to do.
Yeah, I made the police report. I'm contacting all agencies tomorrow, so I'm not tripping. I'm in the process of getting my credit built. I'm in a house. I'm getting completely remodeled. So I'm not really.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm not really too much worried about none of that.
Okay, we got some. Okay, let me get this article. I'm gonna start reading this little article, ma'am, before I forget what I got on here for. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get the article
All
and
right.
start reading and let you know. You heard about the story though, right?
I don't follow celebrity news, and especially gossip. I mean, gospel celebrity news.
I was really say gossip. That's all YouTube is gossip, girl. But
No,
yes, this is
gospel.
I know
Gospel.
I got you now. Hold on.
Okay.
Here go. There go my baby girl. Hi, Sugarfoot.
Hey, girl.
This is my baby, D. D, this is the Southern. You remember her from the last stream, don't you? Southern.
Hello, D.
Hi, how are you?
Okay.
So we're about to get this little conversation underway. Let me ask y'all this. Have you heard, D, about the thing with the Kierra Sheard story?
I did. I did. I shared it yesterday just to kind of get people to opinion of it.
Oh, baby. Well, hold yours for a hot second. Trouble in the land. What's going on? Hey, bro. Come on up here. I dropped the link already. You can come on up
Trembling.
here. And maybe your wife might have something to put in on this, bro.
I
Okay.
got a question now.
So I'll get ready to share this story, y'all. Give me a second to read this. Well, I'm not going to share it. I'm going to read it. Um, I hate when they want to send you notifications because you end up getting notifications from this stuff all day, everywhere, every day. You know, it'd be too much to handle. But this story, guys, is as you guys already know, is about Miss Evangelist songstress KiKi Sheard. And this is an article that's KiKi Sheard explains her preference about friends staying at her home.
About
This
who?
about friends, girlfriends staying at her house when they're visiting, staying in her
Oh,
house, girlfriends and
okay.
whatnot staying in her house. Because as you know, she's been married for about a year now. And listen, Kiki and my daughter is the same age. My oldest daughter are the same age. Okay, so her
Hold on,
husband.
Kiki. Kiki is married to the little light skin, the big man that be wearing the little clothes.
No, I think that's the right Kiki.
How her husband look?
He's brown skinned,
Bald
um,
head.
tall. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, he's not light skinned, tall. They both in their early 30s. Well, Kiki's the same age as my oldest daughter, so she's like 34, something like that. And her husband is about her age. So this is what the article says. Mother knows best. When it comes to letting friends get too close to her husband, gospel singer and actress KiKi Sheard is making sure she places healthy boundaries for her household. The daughter of the legendary gospel singer KiKi Sheard, the singer, is listening to her mother and taking sound advice for friends being around her husband. The singer has recently celebrated her first anniversary with her husband Jordan Kelly, and she's trying to make sure that she has more years of love and happiness. In a recent interview with Page Six, and this article, by the way, is courtesy of the Shade Room, she opened up about her advice her mother Karen shared with her. While being interviewed by Tashara, she asked Kiara if Karen warned her about letting women stay in her home. Kiki's reply, my mama has already told me don't have too many people around your house. I don't care how good you trust them or whatever it is. And I'm mindful and careful. I will buy a friend a hotel room before I let them stay in my house. As this conversation continued, Kiara explained how she needed to use her discernment and be cautious. Am I supposed to let them come into my home? Because we as believers, we believe that we are supposed to share with others. But I'm not sharing my man, she explained. Since I'm not sharing my man, I have to be cautious with everything else that I share, as far as with him being there too. In the end, Kiara mentioned that it's such a thing as boundaries. How some friends don't care. No, how some friends don't know or can't understand the balance. Roommates, do you feel comfortable having your friends stay over at your house with your man? Okay, so
Hold up.
that was the article.
Mm.
Okay, so when
Ooh.
it comes to this, she has been getting a lot of ridicule because people are saying, "Well, hey, she going too far." You know what I'm saying? She's going way too far because she's getting upset, or she's stating that she's not going to allow her good girlfriends, no matter who they are, to come into her household and stay in her house overnight. She'll get them a hotel room first because look, I don't know what your bottom line is. So it's better to be careful. So I'm gonna get y'all a little hotel room or what have you, whatnot. And so a lot of other people are saying, well, hey, maybe it's you. Maybe it's your man you should be worried about. What
Hmm.
you so scared of? Do you think your man will do something like this? Your man must have been a beast in the past and all of this, that, and the other. So she's really getting some bad blowback from this statement. And not only that, you know, people are kind of slight shading her mom too for telling her something like that. And then they're saying, you know, we got a lot of church folks that are coming up against KiKi for saying something like this.
It ain't that she
So,
wrong. She displaced. She misplacing her trust, because it should never be somebody else that you worrying about.
Mm-hmm.
It should never be nobody else that you worrying about when it comes to your relationship. So if you walking around feeling like that, where's the trust? Where's the break in the trust? It's not with your friends, because they not there in the home. And those type
so
of women will be the same women that will bring a boyfriend around their daughter.
okay, I see you.
I think that when I read it, was it yesterday or day before yesterday? When I read it, it was it was definitely something that I wanted to just get other people's take on it, because I knew what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Um and my thoughts, to me, it's just like my opinion. And my opinion is, at the end of the day, you didn't marry your friends. You married your husband. Your husband should be your friend, but to me it sounds a little like, do you trust him? Because getting them a hotel room, in my opinion, was okay. If that's what you're gonna do, if you're somebody who don't have people in your home, that's one thing. But if you think that your husband, because your friends are going to be in town, or I'm saying town because apparently if they're at a hotel, I would guess that they're not local. um
Right.
so you're getting them a room. um it I mean, do you have some trust issues with your husband?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and if you do, and if that is the case, getting a hotel room, that's not if he's gonna cheat, he's gonna cheat.
Exactly.
That those were just my thoughts. If he's gonna cheat, if he's a cheater, is a cheater. He if you go to work, he could very well have somebody. If he's a cheater, he can have somebody in your home, in your bed. So I understand her trying to have boundaries, but it's only but so much, because again, it goes back to him. If you think that he's going to, the girlfriends, the friends, they can do whatever to try to entice him, but if he not going to take the bait, then he ain't going to take the bait.
Right. And
Okay,
I'm pretty sure
so go ahead.
those same girlfriends were there before him, and God forbid anything happens, they'll be there after him.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be mindful of the situations you create and the situations you put people in. Because my first visit would have been my last visit. And if push comes to shove, I'm not going to even extend my door. I'm not going to even open my door to you, God forbid, if it ends. I don't want the sob stories. You can't come cry on my pillow. It'll be none of that. Because when I was there, you wasn't trusting me in that moment. So don't expect me to be in your moment if you have one. So again, you got to be mindful of the situations you create and the situations you put people in.
Okay. So you don't think that an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure in this instance? You don't think that just overall, and just like you said, she might not have some friends that she's known a long time. And mind you, these are single women, by the way, whether they're married or single, honestly. But we have known there have been a lot of people who have had situations where they have invited female guests in their homes. And whether they believe that their husbands or the friend would ever do something like that, it happened. So are you saying that she's wrong for wanting to just prevent even ever having a fallout like that? You know, it could be the husband, it could be the gardener, it could be the female, it could be a brother. These days, anything goes.
She not wrong, but when you come at me with that stance, be sure that you ready to stand in your conviction. Just make sure you ready to keep that same energy always. That's all I have to say about that. You not wrong. I respect your wishes. It is what it is. But that first visit will be my last visit, and make sure you keep the same energy.
But where does he? My question, Lori, is where does? First off, there should be an understanding before they even get there.
Right.
I mean, do they know that they're going to be put up in a hotel? Um, and for the most part, if I go someplace, and you know, as much as I travel, if I go someplace, um, I want to have an understanding as to what I'm doing before I get there. That's part of just preparation. I want to know where I'm gonna lay my head. I don't go someplace and wing it once I get there. So I think that first off, and it didn't say, that story didn't say if she had a conversation with her girlfriends or if she have a conversation with them beforehand. But again, I still, it's still, what I'm looking at is the part of, it doesn't exclude him, because whatever the girlfriends might try to do, if they try to come on to her husband, um he he doesn't have to react. He doesn't
Right.
he doesn't have to react. So to me, it's almost like giving him a pass, but you know, the problem is the girlfriends, not him. And I think that man is the root. He's the root. So you know, that's like, to me, a woman, they see their husband out with somebody, and the first thing they want to do is attack the woman. Well, that woman, that man is the one that has um a
Broken
certain
them.
level of
Mhm.
loyalty and obligation and all of that to you. And not to give that other person a pass, but especially when you've made a covenant such as husband and wife. I think that piece right there is the part that kind of makes me raise my eyebrows when I read that.
I guess if I had a little more backstory as to what was going on, maybe if it was a girls' trip, or maybe if she ended up at the hotel with them, or something like that. Because it's just it's a weird situation. Because if it was a girls' trip situation, I would be looking to probably stay at the house. But if you send me to the hotel, I will probably be looking for you to be at the hotel with us. But
Mhm.
I would feel some type of way like you just don't want me at your house.
Now, this was nothing that they said was actually done. Well, this is the way, I guess, the understanding that she has with her husband and with her friends. This is not to say that this has happened, but this is what would happen if a situation like this were to come about. So I don't think there was any isolated incident. I think that the interviewer asked her how did she feel about that, or has her mother ever said anything to her with regard to having an overnight single women staying overnight or anything like that. And perhaps this is the way they were brought up, being that they were brought out up in a traditionally religious household, with type of, and everybody that knows about Kojic or Church of God in Christ, they are super religious and they are very strict. They just got to the point to where, we lost D. Hopefully she'll come back. Where they just got to the point to where they all wear pants, and not just skirts and things of that nature. So yeah, we have a brother on. Come on, Count.
The interview sound real messy. Why would you ask that type of question about single women to a married religious woman? Like that don't even sound like it would have been part of the interview. Like that is weird to me.
Period.
I don't know.
The whole lead in,
something messy going on.
Yeah, the whole lead in was meant to be, I believe, to be messy because she already pretty much knew how this young lady probably how she felt. But what do you think, bro, from your standpoint, your wife and you? Would you all have an agreement as to where your single brothers or her single friends were to come and spend a night at your house? How would you, how do you all have an understanding? And how do you feel about this one?
They stay in a damn hotel. They would already know ahead of time. It'd be like a girls' trip. I'm like, no, you're single. No, the whole mentality is completely different versus my married friends versus my single friends. I done been there, done that. There's a family member. I don't give a shit. I would not have this heifer around my family, my husband. I don't care how much I trust my husband. I don't trust her. So, right. First off, if you really know me, you already gonna know what it is. So it shouldn't be no problem. If I'm gonna invite you, we're gonna do a girls trip. Of course, I'm gonna be kicking it with my girls. No problem. But no, you're not staying at my house. No. I don't have a problem with what she said. And I didn't even read the whole thing. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
Kudos to her. That's how I was taught. That's how the women in my family was taught. And they're still married to the same husbands to this day. So
right.
I'm like, we have family come in. Certain family would stay, of course, it would be the elders, but certain family, of course, would be at the house. But most of the time, you got a room.
It ain't about what she said was not wrong. Like I say, I respect it. But if you can't trust that person, or they your friend?
Hell no.
And that's it. If they not your friend, or you not their friend, that's what I'm getting at. Mm-hmm. They're not your friend. It's okay to have that level of understanding. The girls trip, the hotel, that's fine. But whether or not you trust somebody and calling them friends, no.
Yeah, I can't trust you. There's no even purpose of even having a conversation if I can't trust you.
Right. That's it.
You're an acquaintance. That to me, there's a difference between friends and acquaintances. When there's family.
But my mama couldn't stand. My mama can't stay in my house whether I'm here or whether I'm gone. No, and that's my mama. Absolutely not. I'm gonna tell you, when I leave, you leave.
I got children that can't even stay. I got two 21 years, well, in their 20s. They can't even stay with me and getting pissed off. Like they feel like I have just turned on them and everything else. No, you just not staying in my house. I don't give a shit who you are.
And that right there, and see that right there is the difference. That right there is the difference between black people and white families. I think I don't know what it is about black families, but as soon as you turn 18, they be looking for you. They be looking ready for you to get the fuck up out of there. White
No,
people
it
build
wasn't that.
and they kids be in their basement at 45 years old. They still be staying with their parents.
There's a difference though. I don't. Well, I know in my home, my goddamn kids when they started to smell themselves that I'm grown. I know this. I know that. I'm grown. I'm grown. You know what? Since you want to be grown, go on out there and get a taste of being grown. Now they understand what it is to be grown, and they wish they would have, wouldn't rush in it. But when I was trying to guide you and tell you that you wanted to be grown, okay, well, get your grown ass about my house because a bunch of grown folks they cannot live together. Period. Done tried it, don't work. So yeah, I think that's probably where a lot of black families probably get into it because we start smelling ourselves. We don't want like to live by the family rules. We think we grown. We think we know it all. Okay, well, get out. That's my opinion.
But isn't that a phase? Isn't that like normal for teenagers or whatever, kids, adolescents to go through?
So what?
Well, let me welcome trainer and speaker Rosetta. She gonna kill me. Miss Rosetta on. That's my godmom. Welcome to the panel, Mom.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Oh, okay. You can't see me though, right?
Nope. We just
they'll shut you down if you know how I walk around the house. So excuse me, I didn't want y'all to get it.
Yeah, we know you. We know how you walk around the house.
Yeah, I'm going like, okay.
Why we want to know if it's okay for you to have a bunch of female guests around your man.
Well, it wouldn't matter to me, but let me just say this. I'm just talking about me now. And what I'd have to say is that I've always been a different type of guest. I only stayed with girlfriends that didn't have men in the home because I've been alone for a while. So when I get up in the morning, I don't want to get up and take a shower and put on any clothes. I really don't. I want to get up and lounge around. So I happen to be an individual who want to stay at a hotel unless you're single. Then we're going to get up and drink coffee together. But I don't want to get up and drink coffee and have to put on clothes. So I think it's very disrespectful for a female because I don't know how you guys dress, but you might have that silky, pretty, sexy lingerie, or you could just have whatever. And it's disrespectful to the woman of the house for you to get up, and that's not the way she dressed. This is my take on it. Okay, so I came up in the era where they said you did it or you didn't do it. Or I came up in the era where everybody lived together. Like now, young people or younger women or whatever, they do put their children out at 18, 19 or whatever. I come up and long as you were in school or trying to do something, you could stay home. All of those things are gone out the window now. So is that the question? That's the only thing when you talk to me, honey. I started in California. Next thing I know, I'm in New York. But did I answer your question?
I mean, you answered part of it or partially, but I'm thinking like just hypothetically, if you were to come to my house and I were married and I say, well, Ma, you can't, you know my rules, Ma. I don't have any female guests in the house or whatever. So I got you a hotel room. Well, no, I already know you wouldn't have a problem with that. But I'm just saying, do you think she was wrong for stating her feelings about it? I mean, those are her rules. That's the way she feels about it.
I don't know about anybody else, but I am never, ever, ever wrong about how I run my house. It may not be to your liking or anybody else's liking. Now, I'm never wrong to run out the way I run my house. I have friends who don't like you go in their refrigerators. Are they wrong? I come up where I don't know anybody's house. I can't go in their refrigerator. I'm just saying me personally, but I have friends that don't like that. So I can't tell you what's wrong because I don't like it. But no, she's not wrong if that's the way she run her house. because we don't know what type of man or you would be wrong. I can't say it. As far as I'm going, well, however you want to run it. If you want to get me a hotel, I'm good with it. If you want me to be out of your house by 10 o'clock, I'm good with it. I'm okay with it. It's your house. It's your rules. Anytime anything gets, when it get too frustrating for me, I'm out of your exit stage left. I'm gone. So, how can I come to your house and tell you, how to run your joint? That's a no-no. That was the first thing. When I think I heard somebody say, when your kids get so grown or whoever, they smell themselves and they want to make rules, then you just get them out. Hit the streets. And that's just the way. That's the way. Never wrong. Never, ever. I don't care what it is. If you say you can't eat after 9 o'clock, guess what? I want to eat. I can leave. Who am I to tell you?
But to add on to what she was saying, to me, it would be disrespectful to have a bunch of females in my house with my husband. He's not going to be able to be his usual self. He's not going to be able to be comfortable. He might say he's comfortable, but he's comfortable to a degree. So I wouldn't want my husband, and I don't think my female friends, single, married, whichever, would want to even have him in that situation.
I agree with you. I agree wholeheartedly. But if that's your rules, whether I agree with it or they agree with it, all I'm saying is, if that's and if you don't want to make your, when you said it, immediately I thought about my son and his wife. They usually have couples, but sometimes she have girlfriends that come over. But then, that's just not what they do. My son get up. He's not a guy that walks around in his underwear. I am. I ain't a guy, but I walk around like that. I don't sleep in sexy clothes, but I walk around. I'm old school where you take a sheet if you want to and tie it around you and go to the bathroom. Yeah, honey, real old school. But anyway, so I agree. To me, it all depends on who you are. I know folks who I'm talking about have a fit if you eat out their pot. I don't mean take a spoon and just dip it in and take it. Like, fix your plate. I don't want to fix a plate. I just want this sauce. I just want to taste it. Are they wrong? No, this is your house. I can go somewhere else. Bye. So that's it.
Yeah, you will get all the way put out from me for that.
What? Because I don't want everything. I don't. Let me get what I want. I understand that. Don't get me wrong. I got friends. If you can't fix a whole plate, they don't want you to eat nothing. But that's not how I do. I only eat what I want. So if I only want some greens, I'll give me a sauce and just get greens. Go on and sit down and eat it. I don't want the macaroni. I don't want the ribs. I don't want the whatever else. I just want this. But I get it. I can respect your wishes. I go over there and won't get nothing and leave and go get what I want. But anyway. So I agree with you.
And so did your granddaughter Nicole. She said true. I am never wrong how I run my house.
That's right, baby. Never. I have a question I'd like to know. Are there people on here that believe that you could be wrong in the way you want to run your house? Now, I'm not saying you can't be disrespectful, because just because I'm never wrong in the way I run my house don't mean that I'm right. I'm right as far as I go, but I can definitely be disrespectful. Just because I'm in your house and you don't want me to do something, there's a way you could do or not do something. However, don't disrespect me.
Yeah, it's a difference between wanting respect and being disrespectful.
Okay, I agree.
Because, like I say, that whenever you get disrespectful, that visit would be my last visit. It's just that simple. No problem.
That's right. But I can still understand if you don't. Let me just tell you, and this is, I ain't gonna tell y'all a year, but y'all will probably know because your mamas will probably talk about it. It was when we had the Sizzlers. And okay, it was this little outfit you used to wear, Sizzlers. It was like a little short skirt, like the cheerleading skirt with some panties made on it. It usually came in a satin fabric. It was my birthday party, and it was my birthday. Okay. My cousin brought his girlfriend with him to the party. And this is what she had on. It was almost like wearing a panties and skirt. And I had told him he needed to talk to her because it's my party. and that was an inappropriate dress. She was inappropriately dressed. Her breast was kind of out. Well, she was a dancer. Not that I'm being disrespectful to dancers. So her mode of dressing wasn't anything out of the norm for her. She was dressed like she was getting ready to dance. At that time, we used to call them strip dancers, but they don't think, you know. So that took me back to that. Yes, you inappropriately dressed. You got to put on some other clothes. It's my party. It ain't yours. You ain't about to dance up in here. So, hey.
All right. I thought you was gonna say something about he bought her the same outfit you had on, and you wanted her to leave or something.
No.
Like, Mom, you doing too much.
Now, if you was answering it truthfully, was it about disrespect or was it about insecurities?
Oh, I don't even know. Well, I'm trying to think insecurities. I don't know because I was so young. I don't think it was about insecurity. It was just about at that time, it was inappropriate, period. There were only certain people that wore those kinds. See, now that I'm just saying times are so different because it's really no rules to dressing. You know, everybody wears whatever they choose to wear. There is no,
right.
There once was a time I could look at you, Southern, and say, oh, she's a dancer. I'm not saying you're a dancer. I'm just using an example. By what you
right.
want, you know, we knew, oh, she a dancer. But those days are gone. Anybody wear anything. So at that time, you didn't wear certain clothes if you weren't certain people. You didn't wear certain clothes if you wasn't a prostitute. We call them prostitutes then. You know, they hoes, not just straight up. But you didn't wear certain things. So that it was disrespectful because now you're making my party look like it's a whole party. Or that was my take on it at that time.
Oh, okay, and Nicole says, my thing is you can disagree with me on the other side of the door.
I agree.
Bernetta
That's
says,
what I'm saying. I'll walk out before I get put out.
Bernetta says, my house, my rules. You said you'll walk out before you get put out, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Because then I feel even more played up on the fight then. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk out before I get put out.
Yeah,
right.
I got. But you know, hey, we all. I mean, is it anybody who think that a person would be wrong if they have certain rules? I think about it in this manner. We live in such a different time and a different place and a different space, and we think in a different manner. The internet had opened up a whole lot of things. There were certain things that you only saw in person. You had to go to an after-hour joint to see things. You just didn't see it anywhere. You know, you just didn't see it. But it's nothing. My grandson just posted on what's that thing on Facebook that scroll across the top? Reels. Is that it? Reels?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It scrolls across the top. His girlfriend, it was her birthday the other day. She was talking as she was videoing it. And this girl, when I say they had one of the biggest booties for you to see nothing but her butt, you know, looked like she had a pair of panties on. And when I say she was shaking that, and it's on Facebook, and it's just wobbling it. But the girlfriend was filming it. Do you understand? I know it's no shocking to you, but my point is, when I was younger, we didn't do things. Only men saw that. You had to be in an after-hour joint in the back room. So times have changed to, you got to change the rules, because where I don't wear that or you don't wear it, guess what? That's normal wear for somebody else.
Well, let's say, and let me welcome to the panel of mine. As you can see, your niece has joined us, the evangelist, my sister from another Mr. My road dog, evangelist Janetta Yarber.
Hey, ladies.
I like Yarby Barbie. That's my Yarby Barbie.
Hello.
Hey, well, don't.
And Miss D is back.
Hey.
Okay, so let me ask you all this: if it were a situation with men, we have a man on the panel. So, how would you feel, bro? Would you be okay with your wife there with a house full of men, Ain't no other men around. Would you be okay? I mean, ain't no other women around. They don't have their wives. These are all single brothers of yours that come down for a visit. And your wife is the only one. Are you going to allow all those men to stay around your beautiful wife? How you feel about that?
Well, if they got life insurance policies that don't want to expire,
Cut it out.
other than that, I mean, no, it ain't going down like that because that ain't the way. For one, my elders, well, for one, I wouldn't put my wife in that predicament. Second of all, my elders was the elder gentleman's always taught me is that a man ain't no man if another man has access to his kingdom. He can't be a king if another king has rule over his kingdom. So
Okay.
I rather ride. This old saying go. I rather for my wife to go with me into battle, knowing that we both may perish in that battle, but at least I know that we will be together than to have one another to be left, for your opposition or your enemy to take hold of you and do whatever they please. So no, long story short, no, I don't. If a man, that ain't no man for one to allow or even to leave his wife. I mean, I can't say girlfriends and all that. I've been past that long time, but I just can't fathom that because for one, ain't no woman got no business being ain't no solid woman. For one, my wife is more likely gonna say, "Well, babe, just call me when y'all done," and she gonna leave. Give me the keys. I'm gone. For one. Now, if your woman wants to consist to be around a bunch of men, then it's something wrong with that scenario, and that means there's somebody up in there that she done had some close encounter of the third kind with that she ain't had no business. So. Nah, I don't. And if a man feel like that's normal, or anybody feel like that's normal for a woman to be around a bunch of men, especially if it's a bunch of single men, and you married, I mean, you really trying to, you really tempting the fiddler, and that ain't. You be careful what you ask for because then you might find yourself somewhere where you ain't got no business, and then you really got more things to worry about,
So are you saying that you don't trust your friends, or you don't trust your woman?
It ain't got nothing to do with my friends. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. I'm a man. For one, I am a male. I'm a male species. So I can be a friend or a foe. I can be all that, but at the end of the day, I know how a male carries himself. I know what he thinks. Even if he is married and has a companion, he can have concubines. Hell, he can be married. He can have 15 wives. It wouldn't matter. It don't even matter. I know how a carnal mind thinks. And most, because of today's society that we live in, most, not all, but most males have their sexual urgency is uncontrollable, and if they feel like there's a window of opportunity, they're gonna shoot their shot. And some will even risk that, whether it be family, friends, or foe. It don't matter because that's the normal things of today. Oh yeah, man, I'm gonna hide. Oh, that's your girl. Oh man, I didn't know that. Man, my bad. Man, good damn well I was my wife. Oh, you right. That I forgot all about that. No, you didn't forget about that. You just thought that you could shoot your shot. The things of scandalous is that when scandalous has always been around, but it's like on a thousand. It's on a. I used to say you got to keep it. You got to keep it 100. No, 100 is keeping it 100 is like betting a penny on $1,000 plate dinner. That ain't gonna work. Nah, you gotta go with the big dogs with this because if folks is doing, it's the normal. It's the normal to be whatever it is what you want to be. If you want to be secretive, if you want to do whatever it is, open. Folks believe in an open friendships, open marriages, and see through 3D, friendships, and I'm trisexual. We gonna try marriages. I'm gonna try this and try this and try. I don't got no time for all that. So no, I'm me as a man. Long story short, no, I don't know. Hell no. And it ain't no real man gonna allow that to happen. If he is, he's suspect too.
Wow. Okay. All right. So Miki, my daughter, says her husband said he's not having it. They got to be gone by 11, or he can sleep on the porch. He's so.
Lori, if I can jump in here.
Absolutely.
That's why it's so important to know the difference between a friend and an associate.
Right.
Because if you have a friend is not going to allow anything to come in between you and her friendship concerning your husband. Now, we know even back in the day, experience is a good teacher.
Yeah.
Okay. Because some of us have been there before, where we have allowed women into our homes. And next thing you know, when you leave, that woman is in your home. And next thing you know, she end up in your bed.
Come through.
I just don't think, and I don't believe that if now see, it could be age too. Younger women may go for that. Girls come over, they all partying and sleeping in the same house, and her man or whomever else's man is there, and they can get along with it like that. But when you have been when you're from the old school, things like that just don't fly by me well. I'm not going to even expect to come to your house. Now we're getting back on the KiKi, on the Kierra Sheard thing. I'm not going to even expect to come to your house, and I know that you have a husband, and I'm a single woman, and I feel comfortable in your home with just you and your husband. And it does not have anything to do with me being me being promiscuous or me looking at your man in a different way. The Bible says to flee from temptation. And like my man just said, a man is going to have feelings and he's going to have desires. Those things can be controlled, but 9 times out of 10, they're not. And I just would not want to have that experience. I don't blame her. It may be her presentation may have been off, but her thought was on point. Young women are messy. They don't care who they can come
let's
up
take
on.
all women messy.
Absolutely. Ages. Young and old. Absolutely. But I'm speaking of their generation because she's the one, it was a younger generation that posted it. But no, I don't think, I'm a single woman. Like I said, I don't want to go to my friend's house and spend the night with her and her husband. And I know you can trust me with anybody. Because I'm not cut like that. I will cut you for being cut like that.
Right.
But
So is it because she's a single woman, or is it just or should it be a woman, period?
Period.
Okay.
Period. You have women, you can marry women, they try to shoot their shots too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think that I think in that interview it was a single woman. It was stated a single woman. I think that if you're going to, I don't think you should kind of say a single woman. If you're I don't know if I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I have to say the thing that I'm thinking. If you're worried about something like that happening, it don't come just by way of a woman that does not have a man or a woman that doesn't have a husband.
Absolutely not.
As we know, you have, I think the guy was just saying, try about all of these different things that people are doing. Now you have people that are married that have partners, and they may be very well, both partners may very well have a spouse. So I think that part, mean, if you don't want a woman in your house. First off, it's your right to have to feel whoever. If I don't want company, I don't want company.
Absolutely.
You know, if I'm a single woman without a husband, you know, but when you say I'm gonna put them up in a hotel, I kind of, again, Lori, when I read that, I kind of stuck on, well, trust. When you trust somebody, sometimes people betray your trust, but when you talk about, I think you have a covenant with your husband, you know, your spouse, and people. I didn't marry my best friend. You know, I would hope that my best friend or one of my close friends would not do that to me, but I definitely don't want my husband doing that to me, because if he's gonna step out with your friend, he gonna step out with your next door neighbor and whoever else.
Yeah, but don't give them the opportunity.
I understand that. I understand, but I think it's still a certain level of trust.
Let me interject for one quick second. Now, you already knows my situation, and she's been there. Like, not only was she this was like, well, she's my roadie. So at this particular time in my life, we did not move one without the other. It was like we've traveled over the highways and byways with each other, and everywhere I went, she went. Everywhere she went, pretty much I went back in this time. So, and whatever one went through, the other one went right along with them, because we were both experiencing some things. So she knows of my situation at this particular time. There was a time when I was married to my ex, the one that was the pastor, and it was not me that invited a female guest into our home. It was him. I was opposed to it for more than one reason. The one reason, Nicole, give me 1 second, and I'll bring you in. The problem being, this young lady had a spirit about her, and it was not a good spirit. And I have a very discerning eye, but it didn't take much to be able to discern that spirit. So when I came home from work this particular day to find that he had, in fact, allowed this person to move into my house while I was at work.
Baby.
Mm.
Okay.
Eviction day for two.
He allowed her to move in the house. And when I opposed to it, when I got off of work, he and I fell out to the point to where that was his last day sleeping in the room. And after he left, all but his body left. Okay. And they ended up subsequently that they became an item while we were still married.
They were already,
and they ended up getting married.
Yeah, they were already an item. They weren't
exactly.
Exactly. That's why he brought her there.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, I don't think on this panel who would have allowed. And if I'm wrong, y'all help me because I'm old school. But I don't know a woman, and I know of plenty of them who would let. First thing, I don't know a man who would have enough nerve to say, "Baby," he'd have hell trying to bring his sister. But sure enough, talking about a woman, I don't know. Listen, is it a woman on this panel that would allow?
This is why, Ma, he did it when I wasn't at home.
No, I got that part, but I'm saying, whatever it took, they would every man I know would know up.
Hold on,
I ain't about to bring. I ain't gonna leave out the house. They're gonna find my body in here somewhere in a hole in the basement. I don't know a man that would bring a woman in his house without, I mean, he been disgusted. No, I don't know any. I mean, maybe this is something young people go for, but baby, I'm telling you, I would have did something to him.
We'll see.
Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. Bro, I'm going to take you down for 1 second because I can only have 6 people at a time. I'm just going to bring my daughter up for a minute, and I'll bring you back, okay?
You can drop me because I have to get ready to go to work.
You good. No.
Okay. I don't want you to have to, I don't want nobody to leave. I want y'all to all stay here.
Well, we can't. You can only have 6.
No, I can bring them back. Okay, I'm sorry. Welcome to the daughter, to this panel, daughter. Okay, now, Yarby, you were getting ready to say.
Yeah, I was saying to Auntie, but see, we have to look at it on this point. Back then, with her being the first lady and her having a, Lori is a sweet person.
Yes,
will give you the shirt off of her back.
I understand.
And back then, if my recollection is correct, because of her heart, it was like, because she got kids, for a minute.
No, I never said for a minute. I told him I would pay for her to go to a hotel or her first month rent and her deposit. I never said no. Yes, I always said no.
And I'm just telling you. So, but then that lets me. I'm not saying it went on, but my point is, I don't know a man who got it like that would bring another woman unless he know, man, you make somebody lose. They could be saved, sanctified, filled for that hour, that minute. They gonna go and lose that. They gonna
ooh, Jesus. Yeah. Okay, so my daughter is here, and I'm gonna let her come on and say her part. Count, don't go anywhere because I need you back in here. Okay.
Somebody just can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, babe.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Hey, sweetie.
It's really funny because I brought this issue up to my mom, and I made the stupid mistake of commenting on the shade room about the same matter, and I was just like, no, I wouldn't do it. Like, that's not. I don't have any friends that will come over here and spend the night. Like, that's not cool. I've been married 12 years, and I don't care. And there were so many people that were saying, oh, that's a red flag. Like, you don't trust your husband. And it's not even that I don't trust my husband. I don't trust women. But I mean, he said he don't want nobody. We don't want nobody over here anyway. But I don't trust a woman. Like, you could say, oh yeah, girl, it's okay. And then she'll wear, oh, these are my pajamas, and it's really lingerie. I'm sorry, no. And then I was like, well, you should trust your friends enough. No, then they aren't good friends. It's still no. I don't care how great of a friend you are. I respect my friends. For example, my sister-in-law is one of my best friends. Okay. To this day, I will not call her house by a certain time. Why? Because she's married. She has a husband. She likes to spend time with her husband when he gets off of work. That's just a rule that goes on in between us. It's not a written rule. She's never told me I had to do it. It's just I respect her enough to know not to. And I think the problem with this newer generation, granted, I'm not that much older than them, I think that they feel like, everybody should be allowed to do what everybody wants to do, and that you don't have to prepare for any consequences. Like, why would I let history repeat itself? I was there just as much as I know Sister Yarba was there. My mom was there when my so-called stepfather was running around cheating. I was old enough to be able to tell this stuff. I saw this stuff firsthand. I saw the little things that they thought that I wouldn't see. And I had to grow up knowing and seeing how people conduct themselves that should be adults. I got to see that firsthand. Well, I remember my mom went to some, I think what was it, Women That Are Loose or something.
Yeah, I was with Yarber.
Yeah.
We were
And let
together.
me tell you something. We went to Denny's or something, and this chick was rubbing her feet on on his legs up under the table. Now, granted, I see this. I'm not stupid. I can see it. The waitress comes and is like, "Oh, what do you want me to get you and your wife?" And he starts laughing like, "Ha ha ha," and she goes, "Oh, I'm not his wife. I'm his mistress." So they didn't care. Like and you're doing this in front of a child who is 12 years old, who can very well go tell her mama that you cheating around with her father or her stepfather, or however you want to say it, and they don't care. So why would I purposely bring this in my household? Not that I don't trust my husband. He is not the same person as him. No, but you're not gonna catch me. Going to the bathroom at 3 a.m. and you just so happen to leave the bathroom door unlocked and you naked. I'm sorry, that's not gonna happen. That's just the bottom line. And I don't understand how people find it acceptable to say that, oh, well, that means that you have trust issues and you have no. That's just how a healthy so that's just how a healthy marriage goes in my book. I'm sorry.
Okay. I mean, your opinion is valued, you know. So who's gonna tell you you're wrong? Okay. Rosetta, were you gonna say something else?
Well, I mean, I was just, I just think that I think about as Nikki was talking, I was just thinking about my granddaughter, which is my grandson's wife, and she's thick, big butt. I don't think she realizes. I laugh all the time at how much weight she's gained. Okay, big old fat butt. She still wear these little shorts. The stuff they too little. I mean, really, I'm serious. Too little, but he like it. Do you understand? He don't have a problem with her because me and my son laugh. He say he don't tell his wife that she didn't got too big for that stuff she wear. She look cute now. Ain't nothing wrong with if she was at home, but she'll be at your house at the barbecue with some shorts on. Now she got a husband with her. She ain't trying to, baby. She love my grandson. Do you hear me? She ain't trying to entice nobody, man. But all of us would be looking at her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for real. I mean, you have to look because it's something to see. And whatever that look is, I don't really know how to describe it, but it goes up in the crack of your butt.
And every man is looking too.
I'm telling you, look, I just want to take them and come here, and pull them out. You understand? But that's the look. I'm serious. So I have to just remove myself. I'm serious. We were all out of town together. And she had on the cutest outfit. I mean, she be cute, just as cute as you want to be. Just as cute and fluffy and all of that. But some of that stuff, you just need to wear that at home. And I be around here, come here, pull it. Then I be pulling. So what is you doing, Granny? I said, because your pants is going up in the butt. Your butt is eating up your pants, baby. It's look, they go in between the cheeks of your butt and they separate. And you look, and every man, you gotta look. I mean, it ain't like you trying to look because you thinking, you're just looking like, damn. He really think he got what's her name? Beyonce, my grandson. A big Beyonce though.
Beyonce.
Yeah, that's what she got. I'm gonna give her that name. Beyonce. What you say? Say it one more time.
Beyonce.
Beyonce. That's gonna be her name for now. Because I'm telling you, every time she get up, every woman turn around and look. And you know the man be like, they be trying to look too. You can't help but it. So just say you didn't invite her. She's not being disrespectful. That's how she dressed, period. Do you understand?
Right.
She ain't just dressing that way for your man. She dressed that way for her.
That's how she is. Right. And it's not her intention.
Nope.
But we don't know others' intentions.
That's right.
Right.
And if I could wear it, baby, I would pull some up in the cheek, but then y'all would pull mine out. Y'all say, take them off right now. Put the sheet on you, tie it around your waist, make a toga. Was it a toga? Toga, whatever.
Toga, yeah.
Yeah, you make that. Wrap that around you. So I don't know. It's just that's a very interesting. What's interesting to me, and let me just say this whole piece is, what does it matter? I mean, I guess, is it really that important?
Bingo. Why people so mad, Ma?
Maybe because they can't afford to put somebody up in a room. I would love it because when I go out of town, I do
I
whatever.
don't think I'm coming on purpose because I can't afford my room. You hear me?
One thing, I do whatever the hosts do. You happen to be the people that get up early in the morning. I don't want to get up early, but I'm gonna get up with you. You understand? I'm gonna get up. I don't make my own doggone bed up, but because I'm in your house, everybody doesn't like their bedroom doors closed. So if you close your bedroom door, then I feel comfortable closing the one I'm sleeping in. But if you're a person that swing your door open, make your bed up and open your door, then I feel obligated. I'm just saying me to follow suit. So I got to make my bed up, straighten it up. I'm going to say, no, let me go to the hotel. Yeah. But it's, you know, it is what it is. I'm sorry, go ahead. I was trying to make the man, I couldn't remember his name. I call myself trying to go to the first room you go in before you bring us on, and I guess I went off. Is that possible?
Oh, in backstage, yeah.
Yes, I was trying to go backstage. Like I said, studio. That's how I left, because it say leave studio. So I thought once I left the studio, I would be going backstage. But I left the studio and I was all the way out.
Yeah, the level that way.
So how do you go to the backstage?
Why are you trying to go backstage?
When the gentleman, count.
He's on here.
Nope, I thought he wasn't. So I was trying.
I bought him back. I bought him back up.
On here too. I was thinking, okay.
Yeah, it was 6 people up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's up here. So because everybody is here. Dee left.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's
who. Yeah, she left.
Okay.
Yeah, but can you send me the link?
Yeah, but I think it all boils down to, again, just reiterate. No, if that's her thought process, no, she is not wrong. It's better to be cautious in every situation. I don't care how much you trust a person. Trust can be broken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, you could be in a relationship for 100 years, but when the enemy slips in, it changes the game.
And I would say the older you get, at least in that I'm watching, hell, I feel like I'm old enough to do whatever I want to do. If I see any of y'all man and I want him and he want me, we running off for a day. Okay. I ain't good after one day, but we running off for a day. So know this. Okay? He look at me and wink and blink. We going to the restaurant. What's the name of it? Cracker Barrel. And I'm buying
not the Cracker Barrel. Ain't higher than this.
No, that's the old folks restaurant. You want to go around other old people to show off. See there, I got me a young thing over here. Yeah.
I tell you, that's why you going to a hotel.
Yeah, I blame you. Put me in a hotel, because you'll be going. What is? She don't even wear that kind of stuff at home. Here I coming out. What was that word? Lingerie. That's what I'm wearing. Lingerie.
Lingerie.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, but
you're gonna wear your lingerie.
Yeah,
y'all be shaming yourself.
I am, honey. I was looking for you. I
am. Don't start none. Now you gonna make my sister come over here and cut somebody.
Yeah, well, hey, look, tell her. That's why she don't see my face. Next time she see me, I'll put one of y'all faces on my face. Yeah. I don't play right. I ain't gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna do the wrong thing. Yeah,
you a mess, man. Can't take you. Look, now you another one till I can't take nobody list.
No,
I'm sorry, y'all. Off subject. Did y'all hear about Tasha and her plane crash survival?
I heard something about that.
Why I knew she was about to go. I
a crash landing.
Oh my gosh. So now she thinks she Kobe Bryant. I can't deal with Tasha because
you better stop.
No, I'm serious.
Disclaimer.
I can't. I can't deal with her.
Views and opinions.
I have a question because I really don't
know. I'm done.
No. We can talk about Tasha. I just don't happen to know who it is. And since you just said off subject, I know some Tashas, but hell, you don't want me to tell you about them. because I know that ain't the one you're talking about. But listen, this is the question that I have, and maybe it's off subject, and you don't want to discuss it. I'm okay with it. I'll ask somebody else. What is, and anybody that know, you could just answer that question, and we don't have to, delve into it at all. The issue with, oh Jesus, what's the man, Noel Jones, I'm gonna say proposing.
Nothing.
Oh, okay, all right, that's all.
I'm just saying,
No, the issue is that woman has been with that man for over 20 years.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, mama. Yarborough.
No, that's the issue. That this woman has been in his life for over 20 years. I have heard him in an interview saying that they're just friends, which that's understandable. If you all have that kind of understanding that you're just friends and there's nothing that's gonna happen after that, honey, 2 years. Let me tell you, I was engaged. 2 years was too long. I cut it off. At our age, a man and a woman know what they want to do with the rest of their life. If you don't, then you need to go somewhere and sit down. Now that he finally proposed to her and at their old age, it's like all of it, wasted 20 years of when we could do everything that we wanted to do. Now we old. What much can we do?
But have they truly wasted anything?
Yeah, because
and that part all alone. And that part.
Yeah, because they are business partners. Everywhere he goes, she go.
Well, so you will hope him being such the prominent man of God that he is. Okay. That it wasn't like land like that.
Oh, it was land.
That's our dream. That's our hope.
Okay. Well, it was land like that. Okay.
Right.
Land like that.
We know it was, but what I'm saying is if she wanted to wait that long, so be it. You know what I'm saying? I hope to be married again before I'm 60, but I'm dang on sure not gonna wait 20 years to do it. That's not about to happen, but to make it right in God's eyes and being the man that he is, if they were doing whatever they marital things without the license, they should have been working on that a long time ago.
Oh, okay. I get it. I got it. Okay. Because I didn't know what that meant. And I wasn't about to read up on it. So I appreciate you.
So you took the shortcut.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I sure did.
But basically, now people, it's like one of those.
Oh, I get
church
it.
Church folks is messy, ma.
Well, but I got it. Listen,
church folk is messy. They darn if you do, they darn if you don't.
People are messy.
Exactly. But in this light, you understand that the most conventional people don't really care. They really don't care.
No, I don't. I wouldn't care if they get married at 100.
Do you hear me? Don't really care. See, the problem is that they had a problem with the longevity of it. Then they had a problem with the why her. Then they had a problem with the Cracker Jack box. Then they had a problem.
I thought that was unique.
Huh?
I thought the Cracker Jack box thing was unique.
I bet you one thing, that ring in it wasn't no Cracker Jack money. I bet you that. Because knowing Loretta, she probably picked out her own ring a long time ago.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
Yes, and they were busy. They owned a restaurant and everything together. This ain't child by. Then they were tripping because why he ain't married Lisa Ray.
Huh?
Why he ain't married Lisa Ray McCoy?
What about Lisa Ray didn't want to marry him? How about that?
He could have very well been that.
She married King Rootin' Tootin', whatever his name is.
And got a bag from it.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why.
And he was a whore. And it's the same way as I feel about people sitting up here trying to play Like most of your girlfriends ain't whorish. And most of the females that you hang around with ain't jealous of you
Hmm.
and want what you want and think because you juicy, you don't deserve no fine man.
You juicy.
So they feel like they can fill your shoes better than you can. So they need to stop tripping on Kierra about that too.
Well, you know what? The reality of it is, and I'm just saying, I'll take myself. Coming up as a kid, everybody was my friend because that's the word. The word was friend. I meet you today. This is my new friend. You go to school. This is my friend. You guys are my friend. But the term is used very loosely. I happen to I have this conversation quite often with my daughter, her friends, my nieces, or whoever. Is that there's certain words that are subjective, and friend is one. People start talking about real friends, but who really knows what a real friend is? They come so far and few in between, and we all are probably guilty of calling people our friends because I think friends are friends based on where they fit at in your life. I'm just talking about this is my definition. They're not necessarily what the Bible says a friend, you know, sticks closer than a brother. No. They just I stick with you because I like the way we hang in this place. I like the way you spend money at this. I like the way you dress. We have this in common, or this or that and other things. So when it comes to coming up as a young person and coming through life, there are some people have a completely different statue of morals. Okay. They don't have nothing to do with I sleep with your man. That ain't nothing. I don't really like him like that. I just wanted to sleep with him. I wanted to see what it was about. And they keep right on moving. Then I had some friends that didn't sleep with nobody unless they was in love with them. They just didn't do it. It just wasn't that kind of party.
You know, you're right.
I mean, girlfriends that everybody they slept with, they would love them. You understand? They slept with 1,000 people, but they just didn't sleep with him because girl, I like the way them bow legs walk. So that kind of give you an idea which one I am, right? So some people they were looser. And because they were loose, their thought process was different. So they'll sleep with your man like it ain't nothing. No, I don't want him. Oh, I don't want him. I just wanted to see what he was about. That wasn't my style. But I'm saying, so we living in different, and it's been like that. That's not nothing new. But now it's open. We talk about it at Sislo's.
That's right, baby.
We talk about it openly. In fact, things are so open now. Let me just tell you, the same. Remember, I told you about my cousin, his girlfriend. Well, he ended up marrying her, but he liked boys and she liked girls. So they were, you get the girls, I'll get the boys. We're gonna have a party. That was their style. He was married twice. Nice.
Hey, Gabby. Jarvis said, that turned your stomach, bro. Nikki Boo. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Let me switch everybody. Where was I to go?
I'm right here.
Oh, wait a minute. It's Nikki. Hold on.
I was trying to do whatever you call it.
Hold on.
D, you in the house tonight? D, how you in the house?
How are you?
Hey, Nikki Boo, did you have something to say?
People be acting around.
You know, I see you and your bunny, girl.
Hey, listen, okay? People act like these venereal diseases are not real. That's nasty.
People act like what?
These diseases are not here. I mean, that sounds like a cesspool of chlamydia and gonorrhea to me. That's nasty.
What's nasty?
Men, I'm gonna get the girls and you get the boys, and we just gonna all sleep.
Did somebody say Tasha K?
No.
You so nasty.
Oh, I thought I heard Transrena. Y'all can keep on.
She got a thing for Tasha K. Nikki.
I don't like Tasha K.
Tasha who?
Tasha K. Tasha
That
K.
ain't her name. Y'all know her name.
Well, she got a long name for it, but listen, I'm gonna let her tell y'all in a minute. Tasha K is the blogger that got sued by Cardi B.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So today she had a unforeseen incident, which her plane that she was on had a sudden crash landing. But I don't make fun of stuff like that because I'm scared to fly. So to me, that would have been too traumatic. But I'm gonna let Southern Conspiracy tell you her name. Now her real middle name is Tasha Transrena. Go figure who would name that child Transrena. That sounds suspect. But go ahead, baby. What's her name?
Tasha, Transrena, Terrence, Tristan, T'Challa the Black Antler,
Lord
Thomas
have mercy.
and Tomas, Tabusi, T-Bone Kibi.
Tabusi.
Tabusi, because Susie look like.
That's somebody's whole name?
That's what she named the baby.
Oh, Father.
Yes, Father.
They all mixed up.
Tabusi.
Tabusi.
That's another talk show.
Yes, that
Girl.
is. Tabusi. Come here, Tabusi.
T-Bone Kibi.
Kibi. It's the Kibi for me.
He ain't gonna know what to answer to when he get older.
That's a woman. That's a whole
It's
woman.
a man. It's a man.
Oh my God.
Yes, man. Remember,
I see her on the clip. They was talking about the plane crash, God forbid, but she was looking like somebody's little rescue boy. I can't stand Tasha being all extra dramatic, baby. You still gonna have to pay these coins.
You still gonna have to pay them. Still gonna have to pay.
How she came up with all that mess about everybody else, and then now she want people to have sympathy for her.
Well, see, that's that woman. That's that thing called karma.
Mm-hmm.
Come on,
It may not come the way you give it, but it's gonna come.
Right.
Come on, sis. Give us that Sunday school lesson real fast.
Girl.
That Sunday school lesson on karma. Karma.
I can't. I gotta take that in the street and teach that.
Girl, you better take it over.
Because it ain't nothing biblical about what I can say about karma.
Ain't nothing biblical. Ain't nothing biblical. See, that is just crazy. But to sum up the Kierra Sheard, did anybody else have anything they wanted to add with that situation? Or do you even feel with some of the things that people have put input and whatnot? Like, thankfully, brother was here with his wife, and she cut it down to the narrative and said, look, I ain't playing that.
It ain't that she was wrong. It's just be mindful of who you call friends, because that's the word I get hung up on.
Absolutely. That's what I said.
It was the presentation. It was the reporter was messy. First of all, I would have even answered that question, but it was the presentation of the question and the word friend.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but sometimes you don't know your friend, not your friend, until they cut you. It's I've had friends like that we've been ride or die, and then you do something stupid, and then we about to fight. So you can say, you can call a friend, and that could be your ride or die.
And I take that as a lesson, because I was always taught to never block your blessings. So I never go into a situation with a friend or an acquaintance thinking that I'm gonna be disrespected or lied to. I don't go into a situation with that. So if it presents itself, I learn from it, let it go, and move on. But I'm gonna still give my blessing, because what I did was from the heart.
Well, go ahead.
Just be mindful. We all have to be mindful, not to use that word friend so loosely. I have one best friend and I have one sister friend. My sister friend has been my friend and will be my friend forever. But like I said, we have traveled together. Well, she said we have traveled together, which is true. We have done a lot of things together. And I could trust her with my life. But there are some people that you just can't give that privy to. You just can't, give that much trust to. I just had
Absolutely.
someone that I called my best friend, and we've been hanging like wet clothes for the last 2 years, and then all of a sudden it just we fell off the line, just
Mm,
in a bat of an eye. Is that a best friend? Absolutely not.
mm-mm.
Because no matter how um long me and Lori can go without talking to each other over the telephone, when we do talk, it's though we never missed a beat.
Never missed a beat.
That's a best friend. That's a best friend.
All right.
Best friend status. So we just have to be careful of who we call our best friend. If it smells like poop, 9 times out of 10, it is poop.
Mm.
The last female I called a friend, I had to fight. The last female I called a friend,
Why am I
and
not surprised?
it wasn't over no man. She was a junkie,
Oh,
but my relationship with her was stronger because of her kids. I would be the one. She was the type of female that would feed the man but not feed the kids.
Oh wow.
oh,
And I would go over, get the kids dressed, cook for them or whatnot, whoop de woo. Well, this particular day, every time I went over her house, she ate what I had. Anything I had, I broke it. I broke with her. Now, this particular day, she was cutting up because she said she left $2 in my car.
$2.
Two
$2.
dollars in my car. Now I know she high and she tweaking because she want that $2 to go buy some single cigarettes.
Tweaking.
I know this. But bitch, had you not got smart, you would have had 4 cigarettes because I would have gave you $2. But she want to get in front of the whole apartment complex and carry on.
Well,
And so
that
I
was a
pull up.
$2 friend.
I pull up, and I'm not thinking of fighting. Even when she started fighting me, I'm talking to her out loud, like, "Are you really doing this? Or are we really fighting right now?" She whooped on me for about 5 minutes because in my head I did not want to fight this girl.
Mhm.
And we ended up fighting, and we haven't spoken in over 4 years, maybe even longer, at all.
That's too bad, though.
That was your $2 friend.
Yeah.
$2.
But she got a priceless ass whooping.
One of the things that I think is the friends, you got to know where the bodies are buried. You don't know
$3.99.
You don't know where the bodies are buried. We ain't that true friend thing.
Absolutely, IT.
Got to know where the bodies is buried. See, I got I can say I got some friends. They know where all the bodies is buried. Okay,
Mhm.
they know where they buried. So we all going down. So we going down. So we friends. We gonna be friends.
I ain't gonna tell you where the body's buried.
So we ain't
I
getting ready
keep
to,
that to
we don't
myself.
do that. So because of that, and that's it. So I don't know. I guess it makes a great conversation because really at the end of the day, don't nobody give a. I mean, I don't give a doggone who stay at your house. I don't care if y'all all walk around
That's
there.
it.
You understand what I'm saying? I get mad when I stay at my son's house. I think he wanted me to come down for the holiday. He was so hurt because he said, "Mom, we're having some company that's gonna be here for the holiday." He said, "But I'm gonna put you up in the hotel." But he thought I was gonna be offended, because they had already made a commitment to come. So they were staying there, but then they end up bringing some other family members with him. So he was just saying that, but he'll, no problem, Mom, you come on. I'm just gonna put you up in a hotel. But I didn't come, not because he was putting you up in the hotel. I didn't want to come no way. I thought I could say that, and
Oh, we.
with the fact that he having other friends and say, oh, they are coming. Okay, well, I ain't gonna come. But he was going, no. We'll put you in a hotel. He thought I didn't come because my feelings was hurt. Like, I gotta go to, baby, I want to go to a hotel. I want to go to a hotel. I can go from the bedroom to the bathroom without no clothes on. I ain't got to get no clothes. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you got company. But, hey, we really don't care what's her name? KiKi, Wee, and all the rest of them. She can have
KiKi,
her man, his man, her man, church folks, no church folks. All of them can come over as far as I'm concerned. Because the bottom line for me is, however you run your house, that's your
business.
And
that's
I'm going
your business.
If you want to put me in a hotel, even if you tell me, honey, you can't stay in my house, I can give you half on a hotel. Or when I leave, you got to leave, then I can respect that. That's how I'm gonna roll. Home, you can come home. If that's how we gonna roll, that's how we gonna roll. I can respect your wishes because I'm that kind of.
I don't care if you guys sit outside.
That's it.
When I leave, you leave.
You leave. And it's just like
well, if you put your mama out, sir, I ain't gotta
fight. Gonna be out.
I ain't gotta fight.
You said girl wailed on you for about 5 minutes. I wish you would put me out.
My mama the type to walk around with no clothes on. No, ma'am, you got to go. Matter of fact, you can't even stay here.
I understand. You said it. You nailed it right on the head. That's me. Okay, put me out. You're right. We all
see. I'm sure you're not disrespectful with it. You just who you are, and you ain't gonna put in the clothes because you ain't gonna put in the clothes. Oh, yeah, my mama gonna take off her clothes.
I'm gonna do whatever you do. You get up early in the morning, much as I don't want to. I'm gonna get up too. Make my bed up. I'm gonna do that. When you and your husband come downstairs, I got your breakfast. In fact, I'm gonna wake y'all up. You gonna smell it. Coffee gonna be brewing. So I'm that kind. You ain't gonna want me to leave because I'm a good host. I am. I'm a good host. I'm a host you real good.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, a good
guest. If you want to be a host at somebody else out here, you gotta go because you taking over already.
No, baby. I'm small. I come because you know what? I bring what you like. I bring some money with me. I know how to be a good hostess. You ain't got to spend none. I'm down here. I'm visiting, baby. We're going to eat out. We're going to order food. We're going to do all the good stuff. So, yeah.
Okay, then, mama, come on over.
Yeah, I'm about to say, look, I got room right now.
We're going to have a girls' day and a girls' night. Well,
you ready? You ready, Yarby?
And you're gonna have a bathroom in your bedroom so you can just walk around how you want to. How about that?
Oh, now you didn't. Hey, soon as it get a little warm here, I'm coming. I'm on my way. D, you've been so quiet. You ain't going nowhere. They put you out the party, D. I just gotta answer this, y'all. They ain't gonna sit in there. D, you went to the party what was it, 2 weeks ago? And they told you don't come back no more.
They ain't open the door.
y'all spent too much time together. Okay, bro, did you have something else you wanted to add to it? Because we pushing up on 2 hours, y'all.
No, I am just enjoying the festivities. There's some trash talking going down. You know what I'm talking about? So
don't worry. I'm gonna give Tasha this month to heal because it's the month of love of March. I'm back on her head.
I'm already knowing. Girl. I'm waiting for the notification.
In honor of Black History Month, because I'm supporting Black women and Black men, I'm gonna let her have it.
You gonna give her some love for
she got how many more days of love she get?
I couldn't even count. I ain't paying no attention to it because that's too bad.
Too many.
It's one too many. So
it shouldn't be, you know.
I gotta let her capitalize off this. I gotta let her capitalize off this traumatic trauma she just went through. Mm-hmm. But when she over, I'm coming.
Yeah, I must say I have enjoyed though. I mean, there's been a whole lot of great valid points and a whole lot of valid words of wisdom. So you got to take the take got to take it for what it's worth and apply it and keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, it's all the truth, and the truth is art. He don't need no help. He gonna cut you both ways. He gonna hear you and cut you at the same time. So yeah, I'm liking that. So yeah, this is cool. So I can dig that. I'm gonna be trouble in the land. So when you see me pop up, I'm coming through. You already know.
Appreciate you, bro.
Already,
Thank y'all for having a grown. Thank y'all for having a grown and civil conversation.
That's how we do it over here.
Don't mind me because when I come up here, it's ridiculous. So don't ever mind me because my opinions and views are not expressed by the channel or no one on the panel. Just let that be known.
Thank you, Jesus.
It's going down. We like that too. It's the hood table all over again. You know what it is.
Oh Lord. Well, that's not a bad thing though.
And I love you guys, but I gotta go to work at 2 a.m. So I'm gonna drop down and check out.
All right, I appreciate you. Anybody, I love you on purpose. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
All right, I'll be back same time. Whenever you hit that live link, I'm gonna be coming forward.
All right, I got you, boo. Thank you, Mama.
All right, bye, y'all.
Have a good night. I'm
Y'all
about
too.
to set out too, Lori, so I'll catch you on next time.
I appreciate you for kind. I know, cause you like, girl.
Yeah,
you
know I'll be in bed. I'll be in the bed. Okay.
But I appreciate you, Mom. Did you have anything else you want to add, babe?
No, I enjoyed myself. I'm like the gentleman. What is your name, honey? Because it don't
love you, TT.
Hey, darling, you know I love you. I saw you guys snuck up on my girl. Was that you? You didn't I see you two with him? But anyway, what's his name? The gentleman. Is he gone?
Oh, that's Antonio.
I know I see his icon. Oh, Antonio. I didn't see his name. Okay, well, Antonio.
Yeah, he be on the Friday Night Live all the time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, anyway, D, you behave yourself.
You gotta catch D in town, Mom, cause she be hitting the road. You hear me? I can't wait till I grow up. I won't be like her.
Okay.
She be everywhere.
Got a lot of growing to do because D ain't nothing to play with, baby. I saw her.
D ain't nothing to play with.
She
ain't nothing to play with. You gotta catch her
at the game. It was a sports game. She thought she was the sports. If you got there, they told her, you can't come in. It ain't your turn.
And that's why they not a friend.
Well said, D. Well said. So good night, everybody.
I love you guys. I thank you all for everybody that's watching this on the replay. Don't forget to like, share, and you guys also like the page, share the broadcast, and leave your comments. Let me get my baby in here. Nikki Boo, you got anything else you want to say before we go?
No, I'm good.
I'm so grateful to all of the people that came through, all of our panelists that stuck through to the end.
Before you go, because I don't see this. Y'all know I don't be knowing. You say like and share and all of that. I don't have those buttons down there. I got mute.
Okay, when you go back on, you can view this on YouTube. Yeah, on the YouTube channel. When you I'll send you the YouTube link because you can view this on YouTube and you can be able to click the share button and you can share it on your page and share it on your own personal pages for me because I'm trying to get to my 1,000 so that I can get my page monetized and be able to make loot off of my page. So I have 2 pages and I'm gonna share both of them with you guys so we can get my pages monetized.
Get to that 1,000. I know that's right.
Get to my 1,000, y'all. And my daughter also has a page. And Nikki Boo, can you share with me in the messenger real quick? Your page.
Send it where?
Send it in messenger real quick.
Okay.
And so I can put it on a
time to go viral.
Send it in yeah. That's if I can get a good viral, I'll be doing real good. But yeah, send in the message so I can share.
It ain't hard to go viral, girl. You know how we do it.
Yeah, if you all can send me your links in Messenger, I will share it on a page. Send me the links to your pages, and I can share it on my page, and I'll share it on my
well, that's what Jesus would do.
Facebook page as well.
There you go.
I'm gonna put it in here. Okay, you sent it. All right.
Chubby said he gonna send you his too.
Yeah, send it.
He ain't got no page, Ma.
Well, get one so you send it. All right. I'm already subscribed to you. So yeah, you guys go ahead and send me your pages if you have it, so I can share it in the chat. And this is my daughter's page, Queen Nicole. You can just click on it and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bells so you'll be able to get notifications whenever we go live or whenever we post something. You'll be able to see
Yes,
it.
my second video will be dropping tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. Well, I love you guys on purpose. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Thank you for stopping in. D, I love you and I appreciate you. I really do. I want y'all to go ahead and get some good sleep so we can be back at it again soon. We never say goodbye because goodbye is too permanent. So we always say later for now. Talk to y'all later.
For sure.
All right, Alley Cat.
Peace and love, y'all.